grabbing and strangling our sea life. What's being done about abandoned nets? Tops KGMB 9 News at 5. Well, we have a story, our top story, about ghost net busters.
You know, they're removing traps. They found a net on the North Shore today, and it is a labor of love for those who try to retrieve them.
That's right. Divers doing it all free of charge. But the problem is really way over their heads. Miles of ghost nets, and the problem is getting worse. We have the story now from Alan Liu.
These are turbulent times for Hawaii's waters, already struggling with overfishing and pollution. Now add ghost nets to the mix. These are old fishing nets, which were once used by ships to catch schools of fish. Some are either lost by accident or deliberately thrown into the sea, which is illegal. Left on their own, they can float for miles and snarl helpless animals, even coral, which are protected by state laws.
I mean, it's wrapped up around a lot of coral heads, and it's done quite a bit of damage.
Ken Nichols has vowed to rid the ocean of this menace. Since February, he and his team have been removing the tangled lines by hand. This one off Waianae Boat Harbor.
There's signs of life that had been caught in it and attempted to struggle and break free, but over time decomposed.
The problem isn't only statewide, it's worldwide. Drift nets like these are in essence underwater killers because they destroy everything in their path.
Anything, whether it be a dolphin, a shark, a fish, reef fish that are of no use to anybody, or a diver for that matter, anything.
After an hour underwater, the divers surface with 150 feet of tangled ghost nets. And while this net is of legal size, letting it float in the open sea is not.
It's the fact that netting is going on. I mean, it's the fact that these drift nets are being laid, and then when they can't be found or they're abandoned, then they're just left to drift.
The state is also working to rid Hawaii's waters of ghost nets and knows more needs to be done. After all, the fate of the ocean hangs in the balance. Alan Liu, KGMB 9 News.
Nichols thinks some of those ghost nets are from foreign ships fishing in international waters, making them almost impossible to trace.
And Dave, carelessly disregarded fishing gear is likely what caused the death of an endangered sea turtle at Kahana Bay today. The turtle was found with a hook lodged in its mouth and wrapped in fishing line. It was also covered with tumors, which is common. Diver Ken Nichols estimates it had been dead for a couple of hours. This is the fourth turtle in 2 weeks found tangled in fishing gear on Oahu. It's a growing trend conservationists are trying to stop. An injured turtle was also found at Magic Island today. That one had a fishing line wrapped around its neck. It's being cared for by U.S. Fish and Wildlife officials.